64.
Hold on to your pint glasses, this is about to get foamy. It's the Spit or Swallow beer review with Shagdog and Jammer, where no brew is safe and no joke is too cheesy. Watch as these beer-loving maniacs sip, judge, and sometimes totally lose it over the world's weirdest
necessary,
beers.
sir.
Will the beer be a spit, or will it be a swallow? There's only one way to find out. Hit that subscribe button and join the madness.
Yes.
Hey, I'm Jammer, and this is the Spit or Swallow beer review, and welcome!
And I'm Shagdog.
That's right, he's Shagdog. Come out and drink with us anytime. All right, I got Killian's Red Shagdog. It is an Irish red ale, and it gets a, what is it? Shit, where is it at? 72 by the BA. I don't know what the ABV is. Can you tell me what the ABV is?
According to Beer Advocate, 5.4%.
5.4%.
According to Beer.
Yeah, I don't see it on the bottle here. That surprises me.
That's higher than I remember, actually. That surprised me, too. I didn't think it was that high. Wow, that's pretty high, actually.
Yeah, they usually have to put the ABV on here. I'm surprised.
It's probably there somewhere, but it's probably so small print you're missing it.
No, it's not on here. I've looked.
Oh. Well, Jerry, on that note, I'm doing Garage Beer by some company out of Kentucky, I believe. I did this once
cap
before.
For all you cap pervs.
Oh, it's out of Ohio. I thought it was Kentucky. Ohio, 4% ABV. Yeah, there you go. Light lager.
Now, Shagdog, I know you can agree with me. We have a history of Killian's Red. We made a point of asking our local bowling alley, because we used to go there after work because we worked third shift. We asked them, hey, can you get Killian's Red in? And they said, well, can guarantee that how many cases were going to be bought? You know, I forget.
Yeah.
But they made a point of saying that we need so many cases bought per week. Can you guarantee that that's going to happen? You know, I like, and we all said, yeah, sure. You know, that's our beer, you know. And we started, because what it was is that they would open up the beer kegs, the taps, if we asked. If not, they kept them locked up until later that afternoon. And so they started supplying us with the Killian's Red and everything like that. And the next thing you know, we're constantly buying it and everything, and had so many people coming after work to the bowling alley that they actually suggested us forming a league.
Yeah, and that was on. They got it on tap, or was it in bottles?
It was on bottles.
Bottles. Okay,
yeah.
That's what I thought.
So,
yeah.
Yeah, Shagdog, my beer is pretty clear, but it has that reddish golden color that an Irish red ale would be expected to have. A nice beige, almost orange reddish head. Looks frothy, looks foamy, looks creamy, looks inviting. I'm going to give it a sniff here. Oh, yes, that's what I remember from the Irish red ale. Malty, caramel, a little hoppy here and there. Overall, smells pretty delicious. I'm going to dive in, Shagdog. Tell us what you got there. What do you think?
Yeah, it's a bready cat crackery, maybe a slight yeast, maybe a very slight floral hoppiness in there. Yeah. It's not too bad. It's very drinkable light lager from the last of my head. Let's try it again, right? Here's a shout out to all the garage bands out there trying to make it.
Yeah. Well, Shagdog. Yeah. Shagdog, my beer, even though it's kind of rich in color, you know, like the red color and stuff, it has caramel malt flavor. And this beer was actually something that was developed way back when in Enniscorthy, Ireland, I think it was, back like in 1864. Um, and even though it's brewed by Miller Coors in the United States and today, it still retains its
Yeah.
the
It was
Irish
actually,
heritage and the distinctive flavor profile. You know what I
it
mean?
was actually bought somehow by some French company at one time, and then they sold it to Coors in like the 60s or something like that.
Now, granted, I do think they cheapen it down with a little adjunct here and there, like corn,
Yeah.
because I do kind of pick up some corn in here. But overall, for a beer that we used to drink on a regular basis, only because it was not expensive and it was flavorful.
Yeah. It gave us a little Irish nostalgia.
Yeah,
Something like that.
yeah, that too. Yeah, that's the thing. Venturing outside the mainstream beers that they would normally sell, the mainstream beers being Budweiser, Busch, what was Miller,
Coors.
Coors Light, all them light beers, pretty much too.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Getting a beer with a lot more flavor and just
A
in
little
general.
bit more alcohol.
Yeah. That was the other thing, 5.4, 5.2% alcohol. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty delicious for what it is. Shagdog, what about that garage beer there?
It's not bad. It reminds me of almost a Miller High Life, but yet it's more lighter and crispier than
Yeah.
a Miller High Life. A little bit more drinkable, I guess I could say too. And it is a light beer. It's 4.0%. So it's an easy drinking beer. I mean, drinking this, I wouldn't think it's a 4.0. I would think it's a 4.5 or 6 or something. Yeah.
Well, I can tell you this much, Shagdog. This Killian's Irish Red Ale, it's sad, in my opinion, because I don't remember it having so much corn and adjunct flavor, than it does today.
Yeah.
Right now, today, how I pick up on it, I don't remember it having that much. Granted, I was drinking beer back then. We were drinking quite a bit and all that stuff, and we weren't really reviewing it, really focus on it or anything
Weren't
like
really
that.
doing any
But
craft
even
beers.
though that is true, I remember it tasting better than this,
Yeah.
which tells me that they've cheapened it down. They have basically taken something that has built its name upon its heritage,
Yeah.
its background, and they've cheapened it down so much so that now it's completely different from what it was.
Yeah. I remember Ronald Riot one time said they reformulated it like, I don't know, 8, 10 years ago. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if I can Googleize that or not.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I remember even having that on tap at different places. And it tastes great on tap. I was like, wow, this is pretty damn good red Irish lager, red amber lager. Yeah.
I think they've cheapened it down, and where they added the adjuncts to it and everything, that it's altogether different. And even though it has still got enough following where it's selling as a 6-pack of beer,
Or 12-pack.
it's not what it was when we were tasting it back in the day when we were actually going to the bowling alley.
I used to see it on the shelves a lot more often back in those days, late 90s, not even the early 2000s, up to like 2010, 12. You would see it on the shelves more often. But now it's like my store I go to is only one 12-pack sitting on the shelf. I'm like, wow, they got Killian as well.
Man, this is what I'm going to tell you right now. This is the crazy part about it. Back in the day, I remember exactly what you're talking about. It had multiple shelf facings.
Yeah.
Today, I can go into the store. I'd be lucky if I find a 6-pack.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why is that? I'm going to tell you why. because they brought out the beer when it was really good. It would use the authentic ingredients and so forth, and it had the actual flavor of what the beer was supposed to taste like. Then they cheapened it down, and that caused the demand for it to dwindle.
Yeah. True.
So, you want to reformulate stuff, you want to cheapen it, you want to make it cheaper to sell or to produce. And guess what happens? You basically undermine your own sales.
Right. I mean, I'm sure they're not selling as much Killians as they used to. Now, granted, Coors joined Molson at one time. Now it's Coors Molson. And then they bought up the Miller side of Miller Saab. They got the Miller products. They didn't get the South African Brewery products, but they got Miller High Life, all the Miller shit. So there you are with all these fucking beers. I mean, you can't really, I don't know. That's kind of weird owning all these beers. Yeah.
And here's my thing about it. You get a label like Killian's Red that built its reputation on quality ingredients and flavor and quality beer. And then you add that other stuff to it, and what happens?
Yeah.
It ends up bombing, and eventually it will dwindle to where there is no demand for it. Nobody will buy it, and by that time it will be too late. And then they'll just say, "Oh, okay, we stopped producing it," and that's all.
Yeah, and it's like Coors Molson making Miller now, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, there is as much Miller on the shelves as there was before. They got the Miller and Coors because they know Miller sells too.
Yeah.
But there's really no competition. It doesn't matter now if you sell more Coors Light or more Miller. You got them all on the shelf, But without that competition factor there, you can't really make fun of the other company now in your commercials or whatever, or whatever. It's like,
and then what happens?
They don't even make commercials anymore like they used to.
Yeah, and then what happens is this. It becomes a car wreck.
Oh, how many deaths?
Yeah, multiple deaths.
Yeah, all little babies, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's the sad thing about it is that
it's like a church bus.
Church bus going over a cliff, basically.
Right, a blind kids. Church bus of blind kids. Yeah. I tell you what, church buses. That happens, man. When I was coming back from New York, that time I picked up all that beer, 2013. We were in Tennessee, and a church bus got in an accident, and everybody in the damn church bus, I think, except for one person, died in the accident. I was like, it was in Chattanooga or somewhere in Tennessee.
Well, Shagdog, I'm going to tell you right now, I know that this didn't have as much corn in it as does now, because man, it is offensive to me how much corn is in this thing, because I'm tasting it so much so as I'm drinking it, and it's just disgusting.
I like to try it on tap again just to say, okay, is it still good on tap? Just to find it, but there's nowhere else it has it. I mean, the Applebee's in Weston Chapel used to have it on tap, and then they got rid of it in like 2009 or something like that, 2010.
Now, what kind of grade would I give this, being that it tastes altogether different than what it did in the beginning when I first started drinking this beer? Man, I really would like to hit it hard and say a very bad grade.
Capricorn.
Yeah. What hitting it hard?
Hitting it hard, yeah.
But I'm gonna say I'm gonna grade it like it's an adjunct lager, and I would say it's a C minus.
Wow.
Now, if I was to grade it the other way, I would say it's a D minus, because a whole grade difference. Because that beer that we had that was Killian's Red did not have this kind of corn adjunct type flavor that it does now.
I know. I tried to look back, though. I was like, man, those days I wasn't drinking hoppy beers.
Yes, but you were drinking still pretty good beers here and there.
Well, so we thought, yeah.
Well, Killian's Red was much better than it is today. I can tell you that much.
As far as we think. But the
I know.
Matrix might. The Matrix.
Yeah, well,
Matrix
Matrix
for
go fuck
beers.
itself.
But yeah, I still like some beers though. Miller High Life. I still like Miller High Life every once in a while. It's not too bad.
That's the thing. I will still drink Busch Light. I would still drink Busch Light. I will still drink Coors Light for that matter. And the reason why is because it is a cheap beer. It's like an economical, mass-produced beer that I will drink. I mean,
Now, when I don't drink, my big light beer was Miller Lite. I don't drink Miller Lite hardly anymore. I can't remember the last time I had Miller Lite. But Miller High Life, I'll buy on occasion.
I would love to get a hold of a regular Michelob again.
Yeah, that or an Old Milwaukee for that matter.
Yeah. I know the old the Miller Michelob regular beer
Might go to St. Louis for that
wasn't
one.
an adjunct. It was an actual beer.
Supposedly it went by the pure right high school almost, pretty much. Yeah.
And it was a good beer. It was delicious beer, and I would still drink that. But some of these beers, I mean, here's the thing: if I know it's an adjunct and I buy it, it's because it's decent enough flavor, and it's serving the purpose of a quantity and price category.
And you could chug a few down, and
Exactly, like with Busch Light. I know that it's not the greatest produced beer anymore. I mean, if it ever was. And I can drink several of those in one setting, and I can sip on them, and I can drink them, and everything, and like that. I may get a little buzz or drunk or whatever like that, but it's a good pool beer. It's a good, hanging out.
Yeah.
And when it's all said and done, it's an all right beer. Same thing with Coors Light. It's an all right beer. I can drink it and da 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 da. But if you and it's not going to hurt me too much waking up after drinking it,
I don't know about Coors Light because I never really sat there and drank a whole shitload of Coors Light before. But Coors Banquet, I love Coors Banquet. And what's really weird is in the bottles, I liked it when it was in long necks, but the snub nose, I don't like the snub nose for some reason.
Well, the Coors Banquet, I'll drink that or in the can, in the bottle, whatever.
Yeah. I like
but
it.
I'm waking up with a hangover after.
Yeah, I get a hangover in the Coors Banquet. Yeah.
And it's not a good hangover.
I don't know if that's the Colorado spring water or what, but.
But I know for a fact that Coors Light and Busch Light I can drink all night long and everything, and I'm not going to wake up with too bad of a hangover.
I think you like Miller Lite because that time we did the blind taste test, you thought Miller Lite was Coors Light. You're like, this is good. This is Coors Light right here.
Well, my thing about those Miller High Life, MGD, those beers make me, Milwaukee.
All Milwaukee's worse for me, but
those beers right there make me want to fight.
Yeah, I told you the time we did Old Milwaukee, I was like, I want to rob a store when I drank it. We drank that beer. I was like, I want to go rob a convenience store when I drink that. And that's the feeling I get.
And that's probably what has been instilled in it. Go rob a convenience store.
Yeah. It's probably got some chemical subliminal messages in there.
I think they put nanobots in it that make you want to rob it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then on top of that, it's been preyed upon. Rob a liquor store. Rob a liquor store.
Yeah, I mean, I like the taste of Old Milwaukee. Not too bad, I like it better than Milwaukee's Best, but it did give me a feeling of robbing a convenience store.
Exactly, and that's the crazy part about it. It drives me nuts. I mean, it will.
I remember drinking those when I was a kid, Old Milwaukee and Milwaukee's Best, but Old Milwaukee, I was like, Old Milwaukee, wow, this is a pretty good beer. Back when I was
my thing was that they had this beer called Fisher's, and it wasn't very good. and I avoided Fisher's beer. It used to come in 6-packs. You know, it had two different.
I wonder if that was a Florida thing or.
I'm not sure. I mean, maybe you can Googleize it. Fisher's beer. You know.
Well, let's do it, Jim. I never heard of it, so it might be a Florida beer. Oh. So, Fisher's beer. Fisher's beer. Fisher's beer refers to a beer brewed by the A. Fisher Brewing Company, located in Salt Lake City, Utah. It was originally founded in 1884, later revived in 2017 by Albert Fisher's great-great-grandson. Let's see if it has a picture of it anywhere.
Green label.
This one has a hat. I mean, I don't know if that looks like it's blue, but blue and red. But I heard an eagle.
I don't remember that.
I heard an eagle again. That's for sure.
Fisches. Is that what it is?
I got FSH Fisher, like a F fish. Okay, so Fisher FISCH.
Mm-hmm.
You sure one of the Schaefer's? Oh, you got it, Jammer. It is FISCHERS from New Brighton, Pennsylvania. Is that it? There's one picture. And
I have to see a can.
There's a bottle of it.
I have to see a can.
See if they got a can there. Fisher Blonde.
Maybe you can put on there a 1980s can.
80s can. How about that? 80s can. All right, there you go.
Where?
Let's try this one. Let's get my green screen in there, but
yeah. Oh yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, that is a cheap beer for sure. I can just tell by the label.
It was like $2.60 for a 6-pack.
Yeah, that's pretty expensive back then, actually, right?
Well, I mean, it was pretty cheap actually back then, and then you know, and so I didn't care much for those, but when they had Coors, right? Coors was a big thing back in the day. It was still coming about that, hey, we use this, that, and other. But Keystone came out. Keystone had the lined cans. It was that is the exact.
That would have been a good one. That's their old German style.
Yeah,
beer.
That is exactly what I remember.
Yeah, that would have been a good one.
Yeah. But in general, the Keystone came out. It was considered to be like Coors, only it wasn't Coors. But it was lined. The beer cans were lined, and it was cold.
Yeah, they were good. I like Coors.
And so you had Coors Premium, Keystone Premium and Keystone Light.
Right.
And I remember drinking those on a regular basis back in the 80s.
Hey.
I wasn't even old enough to drink at the time, but I was drinking those. And I was drinking Michelob.
I never really drank Keystone until I got out of the Army. And then I was out of the Army in Pennsylvania a year before I moved to Florida. And I found a case of Keystone. Me and my brother, this Keystone cheaper than we were drinking Miller Red Label at the time. Let's try this Keystone regular, yeah.
And the crazy thing about the Keystone, it was cheaper than the Coors, cheaper, like you're saying, than most other beers. But it was made by Coors, and it was considered just as good as Coors, only cheaper.
Yeah, it was their economy. It's kind of like Busch is Budweiser. Yeah. So, but it was good, though. But back then, they had the blue, white, and gold cans, like a dark blue, white, and gold. Then when I bought it, I brought a 30-pack down back in 2013, they had, like, red cans. They were red, almost like a kind of maroonish red or something. Yeah, but it was still good, though. We drank that 30-pack, and you want to take some. I was like, I'm not giving you that many. Yeah, those. I like that beer.
Terrible.
Here, take the Schaefer's.
You are terrible.
I gave you a lot of Schaefer's.
Yeah, I know. You gave me all the crappy Schaefer's.
Yeah,
I
that
could
Keystone
never
was
get a
pretty
hold
good.
of the Keystone like I wanted, and you took you took advantage of me. That's all right, I paybacks are hell.
I
But
give you some,
no, no,
but
paybacks are
what
hell.
was really sad about that is because I kept that whatever I had, and who drank most of them?
Yeah,
Drank all my damn Keystones.
yeah.
Maybe I should have given them all to you and tell you, hey, bring it over every time, man.
Yeah, I would have brought them over to you and gave them to you every now and then.
The beer monster drank all the damn Keystones.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
I gave my grade on this, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I am Shagdog the Great.
Yes, he is, my friends. He is the great Shagdog. Hey.
Yeah, it's really weird, Jammers. We'll get one viewer all of a sudden. One viewer, and they're on for a few seconds, 10, 20, 30 seconds, and then they leave. So I think they're random people looking for live videos, and they jump in, see what we're about, and they leave probably. But that's okay. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like if you just jump in for 10 seconds, You'll get 10 seconds of memories forever.
Oh, those memories will carry forward.
Yes,
so much
you can tell your children about us.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and your grandchildren. The two greatest beer reviewers ever.
Exactly. Yeah, we didn't start the brewing.
You gonna sing
Hey.
it? Oh, we got a comment. 3, 2, 1. I'm out. That was a good one.
Oh, man.
3, 2, 1. Contact.
Yeah, I remember that. 3, 2, 1, contact. Hey, do you remember Reading is Fundamental?
I remember the name of it, but I don't remember it.
Riff. Reading is Fundamental.
Now, 3, 2, 1. Contact had Geordie. I believe Geordie was in it, right? From Star Trek.
I think so, yeah. He came along and jumped on the PBS bandwagon at the time.
Yeah, he was when he was a youngster in the early 80s. Yeah, 3, 2, 1. Contact. Now, when I heard 3, 2, 1. Contact, I was like, 3, 2, 1. Contact.
Oh, yeah. The fire.
I want to redo that song, though, from when it came out, 89, something like that. So from 89 till now, and rewrite the lyrics.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, Obama, Biden in a daze.
Obama's mask stretched again.
Clinton, the Clinton thing would be an awesome thing to do on that one because you can turn around and talk about the Clintons killing off the witnesses.
Yeah. But the cigar still smells good again. I don't know. The cigar.
Man. In general, I think that the Killian's has gone down, I have to say.
Yeah, this is Garage Beer Jammer. You can find it. Supposedly they sell it at Kroger's. I don't know if they sell it at Kroger's out in Florida. I found this at a liquor store, I think. Yeah. They had it where I work for about 2 minutes. I was like, what the hell is that? But the package was all ripped open and stuff. I was like, I don't want that one.
Yeah.
And then a week later I asked about it and they were like, oh, that's been taken off the shelves. I'm like, this is the first time I saw it. 1 week it's off the shelves already.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
What can you do?
Well,
right?
you have to give it a shot, man.
Right.
Well, it's awesome that Ramali came in on this. PA Brew News. I haven't seen him in a long time, but Ramali's been on here. And
that's what you said earlier. Ha ha ha.
Jammer Fan hasn't been on here. What gets me too is that in general, Ronald the Riot hasn't been on us for a while.
Not while we're live. He has commented on a couple of our videos, but
Yeah.
not while we're live, though.
Yeah.
He can't handle the truth.
Yeah. In general, I don't know. I think that you need to follow your dreams, and I think you need to believe in yourself, and actually believe. Take the positive outlook on things, and everything will work out.
Hey, you know what, Jammer? I am taking heed.
The
to
mind
your
is a
advice.
powerful thing, Shagdog. The mind is a powerful thing, and you know why I say this? I'll give you a perfect example of it. Right? I could turn around and tell you that this pill cures cancer. And if I give you this pill, even though you have cancer and you desperately want it, and so, let me tell you, I can't give this pill to everybody, but if I give this pill to you, I just want you to know it cures cancer. So it will cure your cancer, but it's something that's very selective, and everything. If you truly believe that it cures cancer, and I give it to you, and you take it, and it cures your cancer, you know what just happened? The placebo effect.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, yeah. Oh,
Jammer,
that's awesome.
What time is it? Jammer might watch you.
Yeah.
Now, is it on the PA Brew News YouTube channel, or I'm assuming? Well, you got a new YouTube channel called Ramali's now, or it sounds kind of indie. Oh, I see that. Yeah, it sounds kind of Indianish, like a little Buddhist.
I'm just going to tell you that pill that you take, right? You think that it cures cancer and everything, it cures your cancer and all that stuff. Then what happened?
You get cured.
May alive. Yeah. Here's the thing about that. You take it and you cure yourself of cancer and all that stuff. But the pill itself was just a sugar pill.
Okay.
Your mind, and they've proven this placebo effect, that the mind can cure. If you truly believe this pill or this treatment or whatever would cure this or do that, and you truly believe it and you take it and it cures yourself, then that just proves that the mind can cure the body's ailment.
It's not really the mind, it's the matrix.
Well, that might be so. But what I'm getting at is that the mind over matter.
You control your own destiny. If you can really think about it, because there has been things where I'm like, I want to do this, I hope this happens, or I want this to happen. More so if you say want or need than hope, because hope is like I'm hoping.
Yeah.
If you need this or really want it, it happens sometimes. I mean, of course, you got to put a little work into it or something too. But I mean, there's been times magically I'm like, man, don't let this happen, Lord. I want this to happen, and then that happened instead.
Yeah.
I was supposed to go to Saudi Arabia, my first unit. I had a broken wrist. I'm sitting there in Fort Dix to be deployed over there. They're keeping me held over.
Sitting in a bunch of dicks. What?
Fort Dix.
Four dicks.
I'm like, God, I don't want to go to Saudi Arabia. Send me somewhere else. And a week later, they keep me there for like forever. Week and a half later, they call me down. Hey, you're going to Fort Monmouth, New Jersey. I was like, where the hell's that? I'm thinking Texas or something. It's like, oh no, it's up the road.
New Jersey. I mean, they told you where it's at.
No, well, they said Fort Monmouth. Yeah,
No.
I didn't know it was New Jersey. What? I'm thinking Texas, Fort Monmouth, Texas. Go get your bags. I'm like, okay. I'm like, where the fuck's Fort Monmouth? I come back down. They give me my bus ticket. I'm like, where's Fort Monmouth? They're like, oh, it's up the road, about an hour and a half drive. I'm like, okay. And then I look at my order. It says Medical Department Activities, United States Army Medical Department Activities. And I'm like, well, maybe I'm going there as a med hold. I get up there. They're like, no, you're assigned to us. I'm like, that's weird as shit, Yeah, I have to go to Saudi. But the big bad part about not going to Saudi is my cohorts that I was supposed to go to Saudi with, they're writing me back. Oh, yeah, I'm an E4 already, like 2 months later. We're just E1s. I'm an E4 already. I'm getting, went from E1 to E2, E3, E4, already E4.
My whole thing is, in general, that if you truly want it or truly need it, and you put it out there, the universe usually will respond. So. What does it say? I take half a yellow pill and I work damn well. But you said I wonder if it's just a placebo.
What's the yellow pill for?
I don't know.
That's not a birth control pill or anything, is it?
Yellow
Because
pill?
if you will it as a man, you could be pregnant.
If you identify properly.
Right. You could just will it.
I identify as a woman. I will it.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. Flavorful.
Yeah. But you can if you want to, because that's your choice.
That's your choice. Oh, God. It's Sunday morning and I am drunk.
There you go, Jammer. And Jammer's got to run some errands this afternoon, so he's got to sober up, get some water in him. I got to go to sleep myself because I got to get ready for work tonight. I should call in because my team lead took vacation.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you should call in because Ramali is going to have his anniversary this night.
I would. I mean, what's if he said, "Hey, we're going to have it live at 9 p.m." Maybe I will call in.
Well, okay, there you go.
But my team lead called in last night after vacation. He was supposed to be back last night, and he calls in sick. I'm like, "Are you shitting me?"
I'd be all right with it.
I wouldn't. If I did that, they wouldn't be all right with it. So
I'd be all right with it just because I didn't have to deal with the fucker, you know.
Well, he's not bad as a team lead because he works, really good.
Oh.
So shit is usually just me and him in my department. So the shift supervisor had to come help me.
Yeah.
We usually have at least 2 people working over my department. Sometimes 3. We needed 3 last night. We didn't get done until after lunch. And that's okay. And I got done a little early. I had about 10, 15 minutes spare. Did a couple little things. There was people staying over because their departments weren't done. And I was like, walking out. I was like, I'm out of here. Fuck them. They'll help me when I stay over. I stay over all the time. Shagdog's out the building. Has left the building.
Shagdog has left the building.
That's right. With all my honky tonk songs and everything. All right, Jammer, I gotta get out of here.
All right, my friend. Honesty. Billy Joel.
Oh, I didn't want to pick it. Oh.
Yeah.
There's a new documentary of Billy Joel. I don't know if it's on Max or Paramount, but or maybe Peacock. I can't remember which one, but there's a documentary about him on there.
Well, I just recently saw video of him, and I don't recognize the guy.
Oh, he's old now, Jim.
It's completely changed. His whole completely look has changed, man. It's like, what? Who the hell are you?
Oh, let me check.
Yeah, it's like, what the hell? And I recently saw a video of
My phone's not working.
golly, what's his name? Bruce Willis. And I'm like, oh my God, he doesn't know where he's at. He doesn't know what his name is or all that stuff.
He's not good.
He's completely lost it, but his family have posted a video and it shows him, in these warm clothes and all that stuff. And I get it, he doesn't know where he's at. And,
Billy Joe.
It's a sad thing because,
everybody gets old, Jim. You're gonna be like that someday too. Not like Bruce Willis, but maybe like Billy Joe. You might be bald and your gray goatee.
Man, he looks rough. Man, he looks like
He doesn't look too bad. I mean, he is in
Skeletor.
the 70s, I think. I mean, everybody gets old, Jammer.
Everybody does, yes.
All right, I gotta get some eat.
I'm Jammer.
I am
Swallow Beer
Shagdog.
Review.
We are the best. We have the best 35-minute videos ever.
Yeah, not many people can do 35-minute videos as good as we.
And about 4 or 5 in a row.
Yeah. For 35 plus minutes.
We can stretch a beer out.
Yes, we can stretch that beer out until the time of closing so that we only spend X amount of dollars a night.
Yeah, sometimes we drink that beer in 10, 15 minutes, but we'll keep the video going for about 25, 35, 40 minutes.
That's because we're that frugal.
Yeah, that's because we're that damn good.
Yeah, frugal.
We got so much information and entertainment, we want to share it.
That frugal.
Yeah. We got so much to say.
Oh, well.
Oh, well. No viewers. They all
Thanks
dropped
for watching, commenting, liking, subscribing, and sharing. I'm Jammer.
I'm Shagdog. We'll see you on the next one.
Take care. Sayonara.
Say it now. Sayonara.